Old Jeans Upcycling Tutorials by Miarti. Fold the blank along the lines. Mark 6 by 5 centimeter rectangles on the corners of the fold. Trace a curved flap using a template and cut out the pieces. Use tailor's chalk to mark a diagonal quilting grid on the right side of the blank. Place the main fabric piece onto the stabilizer, secure with tailor's pins, and quilt along the grid lines on the sewing machine. Prepare the second flap piece. Match it with the main body panel right sides together, secure with sewing clips, and stitch along the curved edge. Notch the flap seam allowances, turn it right side out, align the side raw edges of the garment, and stitch them on the sewing machine. Align the raw edges of the bottom corners and stitch them on the sewing machine to box the corners. Sew a line of top stitching along the edge of the flap at 0.2 centimeters using the sewing machine. Prepare the lining piece. Fold it in half, secure the side raw edges with sewing clips, and stitch on the sewing machine. Shape the corners of the lining and stitch across them on the sewing machine to create a boxed bottom. Turn the main bag shell right side out, slip the lining over it right sides together, and align the top raw edges. Stitch around the upper rim of the garment with a straight machine stitch, leaving an opening for turning. Turn the bag right side out through the opening, and sew a line of top stitching along the upper rim of the bag. Prepare 2 denim pieces for the tabs, 6 by 5 centimeters. Fold them lengthwise, secure with sewing clips, and stitch along the raw edge. Thread metal D-rings through the tabs, fold them in half, secure with clips, and stitch along the edge. Position the tabs with D-rings along the side seams from the interior side of the bag. Secure with sewing clips, and stitch on the sewing machine. Mark the center on both the flap and the bag body and sew the magnetic snap pieces on with hand stitches. Clip the shoulder strap with swivel hooks onto the metal D-rings on the sides of the garment. Showcase the exterior design, the patch pocket, the flap, and the final dimensions of the finished denim bag, 20 by 12 by 12 centimeters. By #Miarti.